Welcome to More Than Mindset, the only podcast that bridges the gap between spirituality and success. Go beyond the mind with clarity and confidence coach Kim Guillory and learn how to integrate your passion to serve with your skills and experience to create a business you love. Let's get started. Hello, and welcome back to the More Than Mindset Show. I am your host, Kim Guillory. It's kind of an exciting morning here in Miami. I am all packed up and ready to head out for the Grant Cardone Foundation Cruise. This is the second year that we've done this, and it is a cruise with Grant and Elena that is to support children who are at risk. We teach health and wealth and big think mindset on how to help kids learn about earning, all about money and getting out of some of the situations that they're in. It's an incredible program. They bring thousands of kids through the organization. Like we have daily trainings in the classroom. The buses come in with loads of kids. It's super fun to do. So this cruise supports that foundation. Of course, there's many other fundraisers that we do along the year, but this is probably the funnest one because we have Grant and Elena and the entire team on board with us. And it's like, I don't know, a couple of hundred rooms, like out of the whole boat. They do not rent out all of the rooms. And so it's a very close knit event where we do 2 masterminds a day. There's always incredible speakers and we just get back to the community. Super fun, a lot of celebration, great way to end the year. Last year, we raised $6 million, which was incredible. So I'm excited to finish this podcast and walk out the door because that's where I'm going. So I am just on the tail end of my final mastermind with Elena. I have been in her Build an Empire Mastermind for 4 years. We had the 10X Ladies Club the last 2.5, 3 years, where we meet every quarter and we get together and we mastermind on health, wealth, relationships, and mindset. It has been an incredible journey that is coming to an end as Elena steps more into philanthropy. We're doing some super fun things together. If any of you are interested, just reach out and let me know. Like, I would love to know what's coming up next, and I'm happy to share with you. But for the tail end experience, I wanted to give you some takeaways that have been life changing for me. So, this very last mindset, well, actually, this one was called, it was like envisioning and creating your future. So, I'm going to give you my takeaway notes for today. It's called Design Your Life. And like I said, I've done it 3 times. Each time it gets more and more incredible. And it's fun to go back and look at what I did the year before and how we actually made that happen. So fun. All right. So here are my takeaways that I want to offer you. First, this comes from Sherry Hamilton, who is the COO of the company. She is the master genius leader, organizer that keeps this ship floating. Sherry said, do not pause or stop. Do not pause or stop. She said, just go and keep going. So I wrote that down at the top of my notes. Do not pause or stop, just go. And then the rest are coming from Elena. One of them was no more waiting on anyone or anything. This has been the thorn in my side, always waiting, mostly on other people and waiting on the economy, waiting on the big break, waiting on to be discovered, just waiting. It has cost so much money to just wait, money, time, energy. And that's actually time where you're not creating impact because you're waiting. Don't wait. The next one is trade being understood for being unmistakably known. Wow. How many of you just wish you were understood by your family, friends, peers, neighborhood, kids? I just wish I was understood. I wish they understood me. And you spend all of your time, focus, and energy waiting to be understood, waiting for them to see why this makes sense, right? This is for all of us purpose driven entrepreneurs. We want to be understood. And Elena said she had to trade in being understood for being unmistakably known for the impact that she creates. Elena's an amazing leader. I don't know if those listening really understand the mission that she is on and how incredible that has been to be a part of this movement of leaving the world a better place that her entire family is on board. So fun to watch. So, my next takeaway is let go of the desire for always having approval and acceptance. Oh, another big pain point. You can see why I wrote these down, right? Let go of the desire for approval and acceptance. I was telling my VIP group about these today, and I was like, oh, let's do a podcast and then we can have it on record. Let go. Just let go. Needing anyone's acceptance or approval. It's so liberating. It's freeing. Just let go. Not so easy though, right? This has been so hard for me. Every time I up level, I get attached again and I get stuck in that approval, wanting those to accept and cheer me on and agree with me. Never going to happen, or you're going to stay exactly where you are, which means you start going backwards. So painful, right? You got to take the risk and you got to keep going and you got to let go of anyone approving or accepting what you know to be true for you. All right, got a couple more. Release disappointing others. A lot of these sound alike, but they do have a little different nuance about them. Release disappointing others. They will be disappointed. One of my team members was telling me that she was sharing in a Facebook group of how she learned to make money as a body worker and a coach. And she was just sharing that. This is what I did. And she got kicked out of a group. And it's so painful, right? It's disappointing. It's disappointing. Others are just like judging and hating, and they're like, you're just trying to sell something and you're always wanting something. And it's like, there was literally nothing being offered. It was just a giving, a serving of gratitude. But that's what happens when you guys put things out there and then you're being rejected. You're not being approved and accepted. You're trying to be understood. You're trying to give back because it's hard to succeed and have like understanding and then watch others suffer. And then when you try to give it to them, they like cut you off. They're like, you get out of here. You're trying to sell something. I had this happen to me last week. And I was like, what did I try to sell? I literally showed you and told you exactly what got me out of your position. But here it goes. This is what's really happening. Disappointing others. The truth is, they were disappointed by someone else. And they're now bringing that story into this communication cycle with you. So it's like the next relationship brings in what the last person did wrong with employees, with lovers, with anything, coaches. I bought this, I did this, and this bad thing happened. And now I'm wearing that lens to protect myself. And I have distrust, and I'm going to put that distrust towards you who were not even there when that happened to me. It's super interesting. So I told a lot of you about the $150,000 that I blew last year. I say blew because it was just a big disappointment. And I'm not even disappointed or triggered or anything by it anymore. I just realized that we are moving on to create a $50 million empire from that $150,000 era. And that is how we created this support system that a lot of you who are listening are a part of, because we got burnt in the market so many times. But instead of going into hate, we went into service. And there was opportunity for my team to step up and start helping you guys. So we help with sales and marketing and promotion and messaging and just so many great things that we had to learn for ourselves that we know we can help companies and entrepreneurs and business owners to help to implement using these 10X principles, which has been life changing for us. So release disappointing others, guys. They will be disappointed, and that's okay. They're not even disappointed with you, they're disappointed with themselves. And they trusted someone else and then they got burnt and now they can't trust again. It has nothing to do with you and what you offer. All right. Here's another one: accept and know self. This is a beautiful one because you really have to accept who you are as a soul being. Like, this has been my life's work, accepting myself, how I'm different, how I look different, how I walk different, how I speak different, how I serve differently. I am different, and so are you. And when we can accept and know ourselves, but first we have to accept that we are a child of God. We have to accept that we're a spiritual being. We have to accept that we are a powerful soul that is limited. I mean, sorry, limitless, not limited. We have to accept. And then when we accept that, we get to know ourselves better. This has been an incredible journey. Here's another one that was really good. I wrote this one down in big print. Make firm your wins and ignore your losses. Make firm your wins and ignore your losses. Ignore the haters. You can love them, but ignore the power of the words. Do not let the words take you down. So whenever this happened this morning with my team and she was telling me about getting kicked out of the group, and when I was like, we will not let anyone shut us down because of their mental limitations. We're trying to help. We want to help. We have the intention to help, and we will help. We will not stop. We'll continue to help. Some of you are not going to be able to accept that because of your past experiences. And I'm really sorry about that. But we're not going to stop what we're doing because we have work to do on the planet. We have help to give to mankind. We will eliminate, bust through, smash these self-imposed limitations that people who have adopted from their environment and from their indoctrination and their families and generations. We will destroy this. But no, that means that we will confront evil that does not want it to happen. That's simple. So if you know the game, and you know that you're going to have to confront some barriers, some limitations, some people, some evil, some negativity. If you know that, then you can bring your weapons. No weapon formed against us will prosper. We just got to know the game. Do not let someone's limitations and negativity shut you down. You got to rise above it. So I'm going to repeat these. But first, let me just give you the last one. Understand. So it's so important. It's the second step of mind body coaching is understanding, especially what's going on in the unconscious. So you have to understand and then duplicate your viewpoint. So that's what we're doing when you scale. So you understand your viewpoint, you understand the power of it, you understand the benefits of getting it to other people, and then you scale, you duplicate. And so I think we're at 60 something coaches who are trained as mind body. It's an integrative mind body coaching practice where we help clients heal their body and their lives with their mind. Because what we believe, what we feel, what we experience, we actually express and create more of. So in mind body coaching, we actually help people do exactly what I'm talking about today. So those people who are already trained, who are already coaching, are actually a part of this movement. And our job is to get that to the market. And that's what I mean by duplicate the viewpoint. They came through the process. They've changed their health, wealth, and relationships. They've changed their money story, and they're actually living their soul purpose. And now They're on board and they're helping me get the message out. They're helping our team with the movement. They're helping get the viewpoints into more hands so that we can actually turn this mess around. And it very much feels like turning a ship. Okay, so let me repeat those to make sure you got them. Do not pause, stop. Do not pause, stop. Do not just run straight through that red light. Go right through that yellow light. Do not pause. Just keep going. Apologize later. No more waiting on anyone or anything. Can you swear to that? Pick up your right hand. No more waiting on anyone or anything. Trade being understood. No one needs to understand me for being unmistakably known. So I do not have to wait for the approval. I don't need to wait to be understood. I actually just need to become known for that viewpoint. Number 3 was let go for the desire of approval and acceptance, release disappointing others, accept and know self, make firm your wins, ignore your losses, understand and duplicate your viewpoint. So I'm going to repeat this one more time for those who are driving because I want to make sure it sinks in. Do not pause or stop. No more waiting on anyone or anything. Trade being understood for being unmistakably known. Let go of the desire for approval and acceptance. Just approve and accept yourself. Release the idea of disappointing others. Just be okay with it. We will disappoint people. Accept and know self. Make firm your wins. Ignore the haters and the losses. And understand and duplicate your viewpoint at scale. At scale, mean just get more people to receive the benefits of what you're offering. Get more people to receive the benefits of what you're offering, whatever you are serving as. Help more people. Help them win. Leaders or leadership is helping them be successful more easily. That's our job as leaders. To duplicate, you have to be crystal clear about what is your target, what is your intention, what is your mission, where are you going, and who do you need to sell on that idea to become part of your movement. And then they will help you take the message out. But you have to help develop and create leaders out of those people who are going to help. That is how you develop a movement. That is how you create a movement. That's how you become the next version of yourself. Design Your Life Mastermind 2025 has now come to an end. It's been incredible. So what's next? Someone asked me, what's next? Well, I was talking to Elena about this and she is in full support of it. So I'm just going to let you know here. We'll probably get her to come in and be a guest, probably more than once, because she has been such an incredible mentor for me. And she's still my mentor, by the way, just because I'm done with the mastermind. I've been working with Elena privately. So this relationship is going to continue. But what I'm offering is the Grow Your Life Mastermind. So we're going to continue the mastermind theme. We're still going to meet every quarter in person live events where we're going to come. We're going to piggyback on 10X events. So we're going to use that community for the networking as the hub because I am aligned with everything that we do here when it comes to money and real estate and legacy and wealth and health and 10X health. And so the Grow Your Life Mastermind, you will meet your peers. So we're going to hang out. We have group calls where you're going to meet others. They're going to help. They're going to collaborate. They're going to support you in winning. This is very important. We're vetting everyone who comes to the door. And we're going to meet in person. We're going to have some live events. We're going to go to the 10X events. We're going to go together as a group. And then we're going to mastermind and we're going to hash it out. We're going to put it into action. And then we're going to support each other in between. And then I am offering some one-on-one with everyone who joins the mastermind. But the quicker you join, the more time you get with the one-on-one because we're not starting the group until next year. And so if you join early, then you will get more one-on-one time with me right now. And there's something very specific that I was working on that I want to get to all of you before you actually join the group. And so this is an incredible opportunity to get that done. Elena and I were together for 10 days and we were talking about this defeat and ruin that was happening to highly successful entrepreneurs and business owners. And like I'm telling you, the whole 10 days, we really worked through what creates that and how to remove it from your body and mind. And that has been a game changer for me and for my clients. I've taken quite a few of you through that process. Unbelievable. Like the charge that was in my body just blew. I was just like completely liberated and free of it, which this has been, oh my God, such a big part of everything I'd done in business. And it's just gone. I can't believe it's gone. Let me tell you what that feels like. So, you've done something really big. You're the top of your game. Maybe you're receiving awards. Maybe you're a top earner, but there's something incredible you have done, which is kind of unbelievable. But then something happens within that environment that kind of takes you down. Sometimes it's people, let's just be honest, most of the time it's people, and most of the time it's people that you helped. And there's something that happens and it comes in and it creates this interruption, this stop, this pause. And it feels a lot like being an injured ball player. So it's like if you were a home run hitter and then you quit hitting the door and ball. You didn't get any more home runs, can't even get to first base. And this defeat takes over. And it almost feels like it's bigger than you, that you kind of can't control it. And now you're sitting on the bench, but you really want to get back in the game. You love the game. It's your life, it's your sole purpose, but you can't get back out on the field because there's this charge, this trigger in your body. That is what we're addressing. This has been like an unbelievable change for me. And so what I'm doing is getting these wounded players back into shape, right? We're getting them back in the game. They're in atrophy because they fell into disbelief. They got wounded. Most of them had something happen inside the community from their own people, whether it was their family, their employees, someone on the team, and very often clients that you helped. Like it's just how it is. I'm sorry to say it, but it happens. And it's very painful because you put all your body and blood and energy and like everything into doing this thing together. And then it's like, oh my God, it's so painful. It feels like ripping a piece of your soul out. That's what it felt like for me and many of these women who are in the mastermind. Is top of their game, A players in the industry you would recognize. And matter of fact, I was talking to Elaine about it, just to be honest. Like they have a huge, huge following. Like I think we're at 15 million of in the community and following. And you can imagine they've been hit. Elena says all you see is the success that we've achieved, but what you can't see is the defeat that we've avoided, things that we have avoided through knowing what to look for and through having the experience of having it happen. And so this was a big deal for me whenever I first hired her. I was like, my everything just wants to serve. Anyone who knows me will tell you this. I just want to serve. I just want to help people. And it's gone. Like, it's not like I still want it, but my body won't let me. It won't let me do it. If it's like, I can't do it. Like there's something inside of me. And I was telling, even in the 10X community with the performance coach side, I was telling Jody this, who is my mentor. And I was like, it feels like two things that I can describe. Number one, it feels like I'm in a Ferrari. I'm ready to roar. My soul is just so ready to go. And I'm driving on a New York sidewalk. There's just people in the way. They're moving slow. They're not paying attention. My car is just raring to go. The second example I'll say is I'm like in the horse races, but all the other gates have opened, but my gate has not opened and can't get out. I can't get out the gate. I want it. I desire it. I know I live for it, but there's something in my physical universe that won't let me get through. So if this is you, if you're interested in removing these barriers and you want to join a mastermind with highly impactful people who are purpose driven, who are service oriented, and really who just want to improve mankind, then reach out to me, send me an email to kim@kimgarry.com. In the subject line, just put grow your life or just put mastermind to inquire. But for today, this is a great start for the beginning of that mastermind. And that is do not pause or stop, just go. No more waiting on anyone or anything, not even the gate. Trade being understood for unmistakably known, let go of the desire for approval and acceptance, release disappointing others because it will just happen, accept and know self, make firm your wins, ignore your losses, understand and duplicate your viewpoint through scale. So if you want to scale the empire that you have created and you want to rehab this sole purpose to remove or heal this defeat or ruin that has happened, then I look forward to having a conversation with you. All right. I am off to the cruise. Can't wait to report back next week and let you know how it went. I know I'm going to meet some incredible people. I've already seen the guest list. We don't know who's going to be presenting at the mastermind yet, but Grant always brings powerhouses to the table. So I look forward to connecting with you guys online.
Thanks for listening to this episode of More Than Mindset.